Welcome back to Berry Life, bringing you easy and delicious vegan and vegetarian recipes from around the world. On today's episode, we're making Thai Basil Fried Rice. It's one of our favorite dishes of Thai cuisine, and we're happy to be able to share it with you today. So let's get started. As always, we begin by preparing our ingredients, starting with garlic. Trick to mincing garlic, pressing them down with the side of the blade, then a little chop action. You can adjust the intensity of garlic in a recipe simply by adjusting the size of the garlic pieces. The greater the surface area, the more intense the flavor. That does it. Next, for a little heat to the dish, we'll use these 3 Thai chilies, or bird's eye chilies. The combination of garlic and chilies helps to form the foundation of this recipe. The ratio works out to be 2 parts garlic to 1 part chilies. Feel free to add more or less depending on your preference. Make sure to wash your hands after handling these. Next, we have a red hot long pepper. It's a little spicier than bell pepper, but not by much. Feel free to replace it with a bell pepper. Usually when making a dish where ingredients are mixed, the rule is to make the ingredients the same size and shape. However, we'll ignore that as we want these larger pieces to stand out. Not only do they look great in the final dish, but they provide a nice bite. Next, we have some carrots. We love the way the carrots caramelize and char slightly in the wok, adding a nice touch of sweetness. We're only going to use half of the carrot, which works out to be about half a cup. We love to make pickled carrots in the summer. They're cool by themselves, but also make a great side dish. So be on the lookout for a pickled carrots recipe in the near future. Here we have 2 to 3 green onions. We're going to use both parts for this recipe. The white part at the bottom is a bit tougher, so we'll chop it finely and set them aside separately from the green part. For the green parts, we'll dice into these inch-long tubes. These will go into the rice towards the end and add it as garnish. You know when your recipe calls for half an onion and this is the onion? That's why it's important to use measurements like volume. For this recipe, we can probably go with a medium dice. However, we're going with a radial cut to create these thin slices. They stay more intact during the cooking process. We're using a sweet onion, but feel free to use yellow or red if that's what you have. We're only going to need 1/4 of this large onion. It's about 1 cup by volume. We'll separate the layers and set them aside. And last but not least, Thai basil. We have about 1 to 2 cups here. And we're just going to pinch these at the base to separate them from the stem. Just the aroma of fresh Thai basil is already making my mouth water. That's it for the vegetables. Next, we'll prepare the tofu. We've pressed a block of extra firm tofu for about 20 minutes to remove any excess liquid. Now we'll remove it from the press and pat it dry. Then we'll cut these into small cubes, about 3/4 of an inch. This is an 18-ounce block, and we'll probably get about 48 cubes from this. We'd like to take an opportunity to share an exciting announcement with you all. Just this week, my wife and I launched our food blog, berrylife.com. We've been talking about it for over a year, and it's finally coming together. This space will serve as the central location for all of our recipes, recipe videos, tips, tricks, and reviews. So we welcome and invite you all to visit berrylife.com and join our continuing journey of discovery. Now back to our regularly scheduled tofu programming. We'll load these to a bowl and set them aside. Next, we'll prepare our flavoring sauce. We'll need 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce in place of salt, 2 tablespoons of vegan oyster sauce. This is made from mushrooms and it's great for stir frying. It's sweet and savory. It adds that umami element. 1 tablespoon of dark soy sauce for a little bit of sweetness and color. 1 tablespoon of vegan fish sauce. Fish sauce is a very common ingredient in Thai cuisine. If you're not a fan, feel free to skip it. 1 teaspoon of brown sugar, With all of that in our mixing bowl, we'll give it a whisk. That's it. With all the ingredients prepared, we're ready to cook with fire, or in our case, an induction coil. In our large wok over medium heat, we'll add some cooking oil, about 4 tablespoons. Once the oil is hot, we'll add in our tofu pieces. Then add salt and pepper for seasoning. Initially, we don't want to stir the tofu too much, otherwise it tends to stick to the bottom and tear. We'll allow the tofu to crisp up and then flip it over. We'll do this until all the tofu pieces are crispy. There, that looks good. So we'll take them out of the wok and set them aside. Now we'll use the remaining oil to make our fried rice, and add a little more if needed. Then, we'll toss in the sweet onions, along with the whites of the green onions. We'll saute these until the rawness is gone and the onions soften. Then we'll add the minced garlic and the Thai chilies and give that a mix. Thai cuisine has a rich and diverse history. It's influenced by many cultures. It's renowned for balancing sweet, sour, salty, bitter, and spicy flavors, and most commonly uses fresh ingredients. One of those cultures being India, where as early as the 1st century AD, spice traders brought spices, curries, and techniques such as stir-frying. If you want the rice to be spicier, you can also add sambal oelek. It's spicy, tangy, and a little sweet. Then we'll toss in our red-hot long pepper, along with the carrots and green peas. We'll give everything a toss to combine, and allow the vegetables to soften. We don't want to overcook the veggies. The vegetables should still have a bite at the end. Next, we'll toss in half of the Thai basil leaves, along with 3 cups of cooked and cooled jasmine rice. Check out the recipe link above on how to make the perfect jasmine rice every time on the stove. Atop the rice, we'll add our flavoring sauce. And the fried tofu pieces. We'll mix everything gently to avoid smashing the rice, and use the back of the spatula to break apart the rice clumps. We'll do this until the rice is heated through and coated with the sauce. This takes about a minute over medium heat. Next, we'll add half of the greens of the green onions and mix those in. We'll leave the rest for garnish. Then we'll turn off the heat and add the remaining Thai basil leaves and give it a gentle mix. The residual heat from the rice will soften the leaves, and the leaves will provide their beautiful fragrance to the rice. That's it. Ring the bell because Thai Basil Fried Rice is ready. Hope you enjoyed watching this video as much as we enjoyed making it. Be sure to hit the like button, share it with your friends and family, and subscribe for more great recipes. Also, let us know in the comments below your favorite Thai dish. There you have it, Thai Basil Fried Rice. A delicious taste of Thailand right in the comfort of your own home. No, it's not an illusion. This really is a tiny spoon. My wife bet me I couldn't eat a spoonful without spilling. I won. Thank you for watching. Enjoy!